Alright, welcome back to the channel, Spiders of the Law, brand new YouTube channel. And if you watched the last video, you're gonna remember that we still got all of these left to do. So we gotta rehouse all of these today. I noticed on the last video my voice was a little bit low, so I'm gonna try to speak up a little bit more in this video. And just let me know how it is. Of course, I'm not going to be able to respond to your comments in this video right away, but I'm sure I will do it in the future. So also the last video was quite long, so I'm going to try to shorten it a little bit. All right, so what do we got today? Well, right now we're gonna go with these two, Avicularia. That's the Metallica Morphotype. As you can see, I still didn't fix my camera. Jesus Christ. There we go. Avicularia. Also known as the common pink toe. Alright, so I'm gonna put them into these containers. I drilled some holes on the side, drilled some holes on top. These guys, they like a lot of ventilation. They also like a lot of humidity. They're an arboreal spider, so that's why they also like to have the height of the enclosure. They like to web up, so that's probably everything is going to be filled up with webbing, I'm pretty sure. And you're not going to see a whole lot of whatever I put in there. I'm going to keep them in here for maybe 2 molds and then see how they grow. And then the next size up would be something like this, right? Your standard fruit fly pot. And yeah. But for now, we're gonna put them in here. So this is only temporary, so it doesn't have to be too pretty. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fill these guys up with some soil. Probably want to go about halfway, because even the arboreal spiders, even when they're youngsters, they still like to burrow sometimes. So you want to give them the option. They can do whatever they like. Kind of want to clean off the sides here, so you have a nice clear view. Let me get a tissue. So much for making a shorter video, right? Anyways, so very important, you clean this out so that you can actually see your spider, right? Like you don't wanna have to go in here later on and then disrupt everything they did, disrupt them, and like that. So what we're also gonna do, I'm gonna put some moss in here, sphagnum moss. Now I made this a little bit wetter even than last time, and so this holds quite a bit of moisture right now. So I'm just gonna plop quite a bit in here. This is gonna provide initial humidity, and then every time I feed these guys, well, like once a week, I'm gonna just drip some water on here, and this is perfectly fine. This is gonna be perfectly fine. And then if I notice they need more moisture, I can always add a little bit more. What I also want to do is I want to give them, since it's an arboreal spider, and it's not really necessary with the spiderlings, but I'm gonna give them something to climb on, right? So they can feel a little bit safe and secure. Now I don't actually know how big these guys are gonna be. The Dawas that I rehoused in the previous video was already quite a bit bigger than what I expected. So we shall see. I hope this is gonna be adequate. Otherwise I'm just gonna have to restart. So something like this. Can't even see it. So this is where I'm gonna put them in. Nothing too fancy, right? This is only gonna be a temporary house, right? They're gonna wrap all this up. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more moss in this in this one, just to give it that a little bit more humidity. Right? Okay, I'm gonna need this. It's like, let's put some stuff in there. These guys, they really like to web up, so I think this is really good. Now these are a New World spider, so they have urticating hairs, and they're also known to shoot their poop at you if they don't like you, or maybe especially if they like you. So let's start. So it's gonna be these two here, so I'm gonna move all of these other ones out of the way for now. We will get to them in a later video. Alright. Here we are. Let's take one of them. Let's use our trusty big container. As you saw last time in my last video, I had like one that was a little bit flighty, so this container is basically trying to prevent them from running around. And by the way, I have one of them other ones right here. Let me see if I can open them. It's Davus Pentaloris from last video. We had 5 of them. So if you want to go and check them out, feel free. Alright, but let's take a look at these ones. Avicularia, Metallica. Basically, we want to do the same thing as last time. We got the lid ready. We got our tweezers. We have a catch cap ready. So everything's prepared. So what are you gonna do? Open this up slowly, just like in my previous video, and I can already see a leg poking out. You see this? Come on, camera. Come on. Camera. Camera. There we go. So yeah, there's already a foot poking out. Actually, it's coming out right now. Wow. Wow. Came out all on its own. So these ones are much bigger than I expected them to be, but I think it's gonna be fine. So what I want to try to do is I want to encourage them. You can see first, right? Yeah. I want to encourage them to go inside the pot. Right? So we're gonna come across with the paintbrush, just gently nudge them, like so. These are very, very nice looking spider. Look at them, very nice. It's moving right around the lip, which is no problem, right? Just let it explore a little bit. As long as it doesn't get out of the big container, there's no issue at all. So again, what you want to do, just poke it, just touch it slightly. Just encourage it to go inside. This one really doesn't want to go inside. Come on, little guy. Maybe from this side. There you go. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. You want to go inside. You don't want to be on the outside. Come on. I built such a nice home for you. Well, and it just jumped. So, what we can try and do is we can try to just take our container, offer it up to our spider. These are arboreal, so they like to climb. No, we don't want you to go there. No, 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 no. Well, you got a little escapee. He doesn't want to play along. There's no need to panic. He's inside the box. And this is exactly the reason why we have the box. Right? So, of course, it's sitting right on the lid. So, that's not good for us. We don't actually want the lid to close on this guy. So what we want to do is we want to curse him to go down and into his new little house. Right? I want you to go down. You gotta go down. This little guy is quite active. He's got a lot of energy. He was just eager to get out. Look at me trying to make a short video, and now we got this guy walking around. Come on. No, 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 you're not gonna get out. You're not gonna get out. So what are you gonna do? Shake the edge. There he is. Just walking top of the glass. Just take a picture. There you go. Alright, so here we are, trying it again. This time go in. Go inside, please. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, so as you guys can see, I hope you can see, but those previous enclosures just were too small, in my opinion. Like they only would have had one mold in there probably, and then I had to move them anyway, so I decided might as well let's put them in one size up. One size up. There it is. I had quite a hard time to get them out of that box. They were like running around and running around and running around, running around. I had to wait until this one settled down a little bit. But then afterwards it was, as you saw, a little encouragement. There he is. So this is actually definitely an arboreal style. Still put in some soil just in case if they want to burrow a little bit. They can. Got some bark on the back side here. Plenty of moss. They will web over everything in this. They're really big webbers. Alright. As you can see, my camera is still not cooperating with me. Well, there he is. He's still running around. This guy had a lot of energy. A lot. Actually, his toes right now are all black and his body is pink. So, as they grow up, that's gonna change. Alright. So this guy has to settle down a little bit now. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the second one, because the second one escaped me as well. So I'm gonna build him the same kind of style enclosure, and then I'll be right back. I decided to give them a bigger enclosure. Like I tried to, as you saw, the one escaped and he just ran around and ran around. So he was actually inside the enclosure and just came out the other end. So clearly he wasn't happy. So I made him this. Right. And he's in here already. Nice arboreal style. Lots of places to hide. He can even burrow if he wants to. So that's that. So the one that ran around in here is still in here. So we gotta try and get him into his enclosure. Alright? So let's take a look. I already put in the other smaller enclosure inside this box. And he's actually right underneath there. You can barely see his feet sticking out. So what I want to do, if this happens to you, put in the enclosure you want it to go in inside the box, right? Open it gently, and then you can push the box over to where your spider is. Careful, you don't want to spook it. Like so. Close it. Have the lid ready. Lid is right here. So what you can try and do is try to go in here with your brush. Just gently. This one is a lot more shyer than the other one. Long brush. Right, so you touch it gently. Touch it gently. You want it to go. You can go inside the box. I made this for you. This is a nice little house for you, little fella. Right, maybe no touch to the top. And there we go. And now it's going inside. And now, if you're quick enough, you can put on the lid. And there you have it. And that's number 2. Sure it's nice and secure. Close it all the way up. And there you have it. Right in there. This is gonna be its new house. You can probably see it better. Right there. So, as you can see, these guys, they both actually escaped from me. And that's why it's very handy if you have a box like this. Like I don't have, my table here is just flat. So if I wouldn't have a box like this, they would just run off and then maybe potentially fall off the edge right here. Or go underneath and then you have to try and catch them from underneath. So this, very good idea. So here we go. 2 Avics. Them two are quite a bit bigger than what I expected them to be honest. So as a comparison, this is what I expected them to be putting in. As you can see, it's almost a quarter of the size. So this spider would not be happy in here, I don't think. At least not, maybe one mold. If you really want to restrict its movement, you can put it in here, but I think it's a better idea to put it in here. And then after this, once they outgrow this enclosure, I will just put them into an Exoterra, into their final home. Alright. So tomorrow I will feed these guys. I'm gonna let them settle down during the night. And tomorrow afternoon I'm gonna feed these guys. See how they respond, and then also put in some more water to up the humidity a little bit. and then see if they made a home. So there you have it. Avicularia, Avicularia. My camera doesn't want to play. Come on, camera. Camera. There we go. Yes, it's running away. So I noticed these guys, both of them, they seem to have quite a bit of energy and they just run around and run around on top. So I hope they're gonna like the new enclosure and I hope they're gonna be happy in it. So these guys, arboreal, higher humidity, higher temperatures, like high 70s, low 80s should be fine for these guys. Yeah, and they're gonna look really stunning once they're grown. Once they're an adult, they're gonna be really, really pretty. Really, really pretty spiders. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Sorry about the edits. I had the idea to keep everything as one shot, but these guys had a mind of their own. So, but I hope they're gonna be happy spiders. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.